So yeah, but here's the thing: you bought it. You are smart for buying it because even so, take away the fact that people who don't buy it don't get to play really much of a game, right?
Yeah.
If you are used to being a type of person that when you get, say, your treasury, and there's enough value in there for you to go ahead and spend $100 to get that, this ship has way more value, long term even, than any of the treasuries you've ever opened for the same price.
It's kind of like I was talking with somebody from your Discord server yesterday.
So you're
they
talking
were
to Nuts for a
asking
little
about
bit.
some screenshots.
Who was
who
it?
was
We were
it?
talking to Nuts. It's in the general channel, I believe.
I think it was.
Yeah, I see you and Nuts, and then
Yeah.
Joyzy was talking too.
But for the refinery part of it, I don't mind it too much because I get on at like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning to start doing some dailies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I can do the ancient beacons and then go into their area space to do the grinding.
Yep.
But what I've kind of liked too was the fact it gives you another way to source
Syndicate XP.
the officers.
Yeah, those officers in Syndicate XP, huge.
Yeah.
Not to mention
I
the ship
haven't
is
touched
actually pretty
I haven't
decent.
touched the XP yet.
Yeah, well, it's like the Vidar, right? So the Vidar took you, between 3 and 6 months probably to build from start to finish.
Yes.
And most people are not going to touch the goodies you get out of it until you hit tier 9.
Well, the other thing about it that I don't care for too much is not only are you sourcing the parts for the ship, but you have to refine the same thing to do the research.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of it I don't like.
Well, here's the thing, too, that we were talking about earlier when this ship first came out. I think it was myself and my brother. I don't know if my brother's in the stage yet.
Not yet. Nope.
So we were talking about that because he's like, well, that doesn't seem like that big of a deal. And I was like, well, it depends, right? What can you debuff? Or really more, what can't you debuff with it? Can you debuff your mission hostiles with it? Does it reduce their crit chance, crit damage? I mean, warp doesn't affect them, but can you hit them as your
considering we
only
were
players?
seeing that in the I saw in the Rage chat, people, or even in the Alliance or the Galaxy chat, people were crushing people that were 3 and 4 tiers above them by ships.
Right, but I'm saying, is it only players that you can hit, or can you hit mission hostiles with it?
Players is the only thing I've been able to hit.
Have you tried to hit a mission hostile?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so you can't hit those.
Yeah, it's only players that you can minimize.
So here's the other thing, right? What is the point of most row protecting armadas? Is to keep people from wasting their directives, right? Having other people waste them. Now, if you debuff my ship when I'm in the armada countdown, I can't tell who debuffed me. Somebody was slamming my Devore the other day.
No, if I debuff you, it flags your screen.
It does, but I can't tell who does it unless I'm looking and see there. There's no record of it after the fact. Meaning that you could sit there and mess with somebody's armadas all day long when they go try to launch one. Especially like me, when I go try to solo like my exchange armadas. If somebody just hit me during the countdown, I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, there was somebody from Eggs that did that the other day.
Mm-hmm.
When we were doing the Borg stuff.
Yep.
But anyways, if you go over to your Meridian,
yeah,
which I didn't even realize that was you because you've changed your name.
Yep.
So.
All right. Well, I'm right here.
I changed my name. I changed my avatar. I am incognito right now. Yep. There's a little debuff, and it says that as long as I see this, I can tell who it was.
Yeah.
But if I miss that banner, there's nothing that tells me.
You're right.
How did this go out?
Right, so... Yoink. Yes, you can disco your ship out.
Alright, so...
let's see if I dock my ship real quick and pull it back out. Is it still debuffed?
Yes.
No, it's not. It clears the debuff.
It,
Very interesting.
But also that makes me... So what's also interesting about that is it shuts down the debuff to you, but it starts my cooldown process.
Right.
So that's good.
It's great that I can yank the discovery out. The only other thing would be, can the discovery itself? If you hit it. Because remember, if you're trying to go someplace, it does use your warp range.
Well, hold on. Drop your disco in there.
I'm doing it.
I'm jumping
And
in.
then what we could try to do is you could select what zone you want to go to
Mm-hmm.
and see if you can do the...
Wait, go right back home.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I just came in. Wait, how long do we have to wait on your thing?
20 seconds.
Okay. And how much do you have? I know it's not free to debuff, which for
Oh,
anybody who doesn't know, it's not free to debuff.
I've got like 5,000. All right, let's see. I think it's... Yeah, you're passing by me. All right, so I'm about to hit your discovery now.
All right. Oh no. Okay, so I cannot. I do not have the ability for the discovery to get out.
Hey, now do this. Go back to your base. Actually, hold on. You said you can't even do it then.
Nope.
You recall and get it to jump?
No, you see? Oh, hold on.
No.
Let me move Dan's face out of the way. See? I don't even have the
Yeah,
option
the only
to
thing
do
you can do
my
is
city.
the only thing you can do is just go somebody in and help.
Yeah, can you disco somebody to you? Try
yeah,
that.
I could just go another one of my ships in.
All right, I'm about to be
believe-
meanie though.
yeah,
I'm attacking your disco right now. I want to see what the battle logs look like.
Do you want me to get him for you, Dan?
Get him!
Can you debuff a ship that's lower than a ship you can actually lower level than you can actually hit?
What
I
would
mean,
be-
as long as it's a player ship, you're fine.
Oh, can you debuff one that's out of your range? Is really
Yeah.
the
Oh, I don't
You
know.
guys
Do we have
want-
anybody? Do we have anybody in 63 that's like a 20?
Yeah. I've got my level 17 account.
I mean, we could try debuffing that.
All right, let me put a shield up while I'm getting.
Well,
ready to
because the thing
set.
is that's not real. That's not attacking a ship. So,
Ryan says, "Can you debuff a mission boss?"
No,
no.
it's players only. Is what we've figured out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if we could do that, just imagine armadas.
Well, yes, you
But
can
you
debuff
can't
an
debuff
armada,
hostiles?
but you can debuff people running the armada,
Yeah.
Yes, yes, you can.
which is pretty funny. And unless you see, like, first off, you could see somebody's name up here, but unless you were really quick with the screenshot, how would you be able to prove who it was? Because I know that Mugyam and I were talking about, is that a row violation if somebody debuffs you and causes you to fail an armada?
No.
Right, it's definitely not in my book because you can't prove it.
Well, it's not just that. It's no different than you buffing buffing an enemy's ship with your Cerritos. I'll meet you in Regal.
Okay, I think I can get there. You have any idea what the slow warp time is on this sneaking account?
I'm afraid to ask.
It's bad. It's like almost unplayable. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go do some missions, and it's like 8 minutes to get across independent space, and I'm like, oh gosh, I remember this. Like, hey, cool, I'm near Rigel. I'm 2 minutes away, quote unquote near. Are you in Rigel yet? Well,
Yeah. It only takes me like 30 seconds, dude.
yeah, this account is called Gray Quarter Dan 4.
Yep, there you go.
I was supported by your Cerritos.
Funny.
Wait, so you debuffed me and it said I was supported by your Cerritos?
Well, I debuffed you, but I don't know why it said supported by a Cerritos.
Yeah, it says Welch has buffed your ship B with the Cerritos. But I don't see the debuff on
minutes.
my ship either. If you
Weird.
click on it, does it say anything?
Yeah, it shows that it is debuff with the counter countdown on it.
Hold on, let me
I
go.
don't see it on mine. Let me go hit this hostile and see if it like totally destroys me. So, does the Tala fire weapons in round 1 usually? I don't know the firing pattern of pattern of the Tala.
I don't remember.
Let me go look it
You know,
up.
only there was a place where you could go find that.
Oh my goodness! Why don't you just go look it up instead of being snarky?
Because
Because
I'm
where
would
fun would
that
that be?
Right.
exactly.
When was the last time you updated
Okay.
your game in your BlueStack?
A day or 2. So
Okay.
here's the thing. So I saw your ship has been buffed by Welch's Cerritos. I saw no thing on my thing that told me that I was being debuffed. But round 1, so every round, the Tal is supposed to fire each of its weapons. It's got two-phase cannon. But if I look at my log here, my battle log, I did not fire anything round 1. So I was debuffed, even though I'm way under your ability to hit PvP-wise.
Yep.
But I don't think
So-
that answers that question.
Which could help out with your lower players is you can debuff a lower player versus lower player. Yeah, because they've done I think 2 or 3 updates in like the last. They've done like 4 updates in the last 3 days.
Interesting that you can debuff a ship outside of your PvP range. Yeah,
Oh, did you
lower level
show
players
the
with a
debuff icon on it with your lower level?
I didn't show it on mine, but I wasn't updated.
Oh, okay. I wonder if it does now then.
Maybe.